Hello, it's Amber, your superhero stylist. It's December 1st, and I'm bringing you a review of Batman issue 681, and there will be spoilers. So if you can believe the title, 681 is supposedly the conclusion to the Batman RIP storyline. However, you might be disappointed, because there's really no ending. If you were expecting to be handed a finale on a silver platter, then that's not just at all going to happen. It's quite open-ended. Nightwing does escape the attempted lobotomy, as he expected he would. Robin gets a lot of help from the Club of Heroes, which leaves him free to go help Batman. And the Club of Heroes claim that they have experience with the Black Glove and Dr. Hurt, so it's a little bit crazy there, and really wacky costumes. But you gotta love DC for that. Meanwhile, Batman has been buried alive, and Joker is off just like killing people because he can. He's the Joker, and he's trapped in Arkham with them, and he's under the same roof, so why not? But Dr. Hurt did try to bury Batman alive, and he put him in a straitjacket, put him in a coffin, and he actually had a plan all along, which was not to kill Batman. It was to deprive him of so much oxygen that by the time he clawed his way out, he would be brain dead, or brain damaged, I should say. And that didn't happen at all. Bruce is obviously very experienced in slowing his body's functions down, like his heart rate and his breathing, so when he clawed his way out of the grave, he was perfectly able to go kick some butt. Jezebel, wanted to flee with Dr. Hurt, and he dumps her, and so she runs to her private jet, and she's trying to escape. There's this really great haunting visual where there's a swarm of bats coming to attack her private jet. Whatever, it's unrealistic, but it was beautifully done. And Dr. Hurt does attempt to flee as well via air. He tries to take a helicopter, and this is interrupted by Batman's great final heroic leap. He jumps over onto the helicopter, and he punches through the windshield, and, because obviously his punch is obviously much stronger than, a frozen chicken, which is how they test those windshields. And he distracts the pilot or knocks them out enough, and the whole helicopter goes plummeting into the bay, and there's this big giant explosion, and this is witnessed by Robin and Nightwing. Nightwing fishes a cowl out of the water. But worst is that Talia sees all of this. And Damian was already on his way, but we all know that it's Talia who is going to try and avenge Batman's supposed death. However, no body, no crime. So whether it's comics or soap operas, that also means no death. So Batman is, of course, not dead. I'm sure his multi-layered Kevlar batsuit protected him from this massive explosion somehow. Of Morrison's entire run, this issue is actually the cleanest. It's got better pacing. It's a little bit rushed at certain points. So there's times when it's perfectly fine. It's a bit of a roller coaster, let me put it that way. He does redeem himself in this particular issue, and I'll explain why. It's the very last page, where it's a bit of a reimagining of Batman's origin, which was young Bruce Wayne at the movie theaters seeing the Zorro movie with his parents. When they leave, that's supposedly when Joe Chill comes up and mugs them and kills the parents. But what's happening is they leave, and there's all this dialogue that we never had before, and that's Bruce telling his dad that he wishes he could grow up and be just like Zorro. And his father says to him, if there was really a masked Zorro running around Gotham, he'd be in Arkham. So that actually is the explanation for the Zur-En-Arg personality trigger. It's Bruce's befuddled memory of Zorro in Arkham becomes Zur-En-Arg. And I thought that was actually pretty ingenious. So, kudos for that. And, Morrison redeemed himself a bit. I still really didn't like the overall whole story. I mean, they built it because of the hype, the whole death of Batman thing. It's like, you don't really need to, lie to your fans quite so much. And, it was just overdone. I do have a quick pick for you, though, and it's the Brian Azzarello Joker. This is a fantastic book, and it's all about a thug who wants to move up into the criminal ranks, and he thinks it'd be great to be Joker's sidekick.